Friends, family, Scott Aldridge fans, and my fans, welcome back to episode 2 of Back Nine Bets with guests. Two dudes, one President Cup. How are you doing, Mr. Aldridge?
B money. It's finally happening. Me and you, bud.
It's been a long time coming. I have been in your DMs far too much, promising that we're going to get you on the show, and I do go with the guest thing. And I tell you what, guys, we are in for one hell of a show. If the beginning of the show was something, the end is going to be even better, because me and Scott have just had some fun chats in the studio about his time at the 40net, which was amazing.
So good.
You're saying it's really weird because it's not like a normal event. You got like bungalows and picket fences that guys are hopping over. They don't know where to go. And
So it's like,
tell me about your time.
It's like resort setting, and then the golf, just happened to be there. It wasn't like we're gonna have a golf tournament here, we'll set it up for that. So the design and layout's like super funky, and like where the range and short game is and stuff, like players just kind of have to like walk through where everybody's like general admission is. So it's just hilarious. And we're such nerds, we know every player. But like guys are just cruising in with their bag, like looking around for the bathroom. Some guys are staying there and they're like hopping the fence, go take a shit, come back. And I'm just like losing my mind. And no one else is really, because they're not psycho nerds like us. But I was just like, Steven Yeager, just go take a shit? Like, what is happening? And like I'm saying what's up to them, and they're like just so in their like little world zone, and they're not used to, they're just like lost looking around. It was so funny. And people are just like, it's just like wine it's like the wine waste management.
That is
like stumbling in, like they just like they're at fucking Coachella and just like hitting metal detectors, and it's like 3:30. You're like, dude, you're just getting here, and there's like wine buses coming in, and people are just like, oh my god, it's everything like Liv wants to be in a weird way.
Oh yes.
But it's like, because it's still like, hey, we're here for golf, but like people are just
organic. Exactly. It's golf, but winer. Yeah, yes, exactly.
It's just like a fun, like if you go Thursday, Friday, it's great. It's like crowds aren't as big, but it's still like, oh god, there's going to be some issues here.
Oh my god, and I was looking on the broadcast, which was, I guess, hidden in the deep, dark depths of the internet world, only for those unique individuals like us to go and scrape through golf channels.
Oh, brutal.
What a disaster, PJ Tour. Get it together. You can't do this every weekend. We want to watch some golf. But you were there on Friday, and you said the crowds were already getting a little KK. And then, I mean, Sunday, Max chipped in with like 10 guys around him, basically. It was just the weird thing, man. But
I mean, perfect fitting to just a fucking weird tournament. Just a weird. It's like, it's underrated, and I think it's only going to get better and weirder and funner. And I'm already excited for next year because you're coming out. We're just gonna go nuts.
Yeah, we are bypassing the waste management, and we are going to the 40net, because the waste management's right during the Super Bowl. So that's going to be no one can afford that nonsense anyway.
No one's on it. Yeah, come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
So good.
Yes, man.
Jim Herman's alive and well.
I heard you had a fun interaction with Jim. Looks, what they say, camera puts on 10 pounds or takes away 10 pounds, but it definitely takes away 10 years of life for Jim, doesn't it?
Looks 73. Just like my girlfriend said, quote, looks like he's like at that point where like you just stop gaining weight, like that old. Like, Jesus Christ, babe. Just look it out. Hey, but the golf is the great equalizer.
It is. It really, really is, dude. It's beautiful. Like, I can golf well. You can golf well. Jim Herman can golf well. Max Homer can golf well.
Herman will take all our money on the ultimate medical exemption,
extension, prevention, anything with an pension.
Yeah,
medical pension. Is he living like? Did they say we're not going to give you any more of your pension? for the rest of your career,
Oh yeah.
as long
They're
as
like,
you're playing
hey,
golf.
you know,
Or-
Fortnite goes. We'll go from there, Jim. This is the last time.
yeah, this is it. We've said it many times, but this is it. This is the last
Oh
time.
my god, he's 44. Shh. Yeah, I think so. Wait, there's no way. Pull up Data Golf, and it's just like career chart. What?
God, looks like his literal heart rate.
Oh my god.
Oy.
Fire in that was good. Looks like his literal heart rate. Like, sir, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Like, guys, I'm not that much older than you. We're like, Jesus. Okay, but still. Oh, you're a big Jim.
Gotta love a good old gym sighting, hey.
Oh my god.
I really that was gold. I'm so
Oh.
happy to have heard that story
So
too.
good. So good. How are you? President's Cup. Let's go.
Let's go. So yes, we've got the President's Cup. We're in the Jets cave. I'm sweating my ass off.
Set
Some
up.
guy, huh?
You got the bike set up. You got the jerseys.
Yeah, we got there's Sexy Rexy over. Yeah, this is the one that did Ragbri.
What did? Damn.
Yeah, and then we got the pegboard over there.
Ooh, ooh.
All sorts of fun stuff in this garage. I tell you what, this is where we spend some
flag.
Sundays.
I like it.
When we watch some football. This is
Yeah.
the Jet Cave. Which
All right,
the Jets freaking won, dude. It was
I
the
know, it's
craziest.
wild.
It was so crazy how that
I
happened.
feel like all the golf Twitter friends that are in the football has like kind of got me back into football. It's been really fun.
Yeah, I know. And I'm a big golf guy, obviously now, much more than football, but
Yeah.
it was fun to watch the Jets go from 99 point, like went from Jim Herman into Brooks Koepka type
Jim
vibes,
Herman
you know?
winning all
Yeah.
4 majors.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Calendar
basically
year.
the equivalent of what the Jets did, and he did it with like one leg. So it was a great time, but
Very Herman style.
the Jim Herman Jets. I think
Oh.
didn't Herm Edwards coach the Jets at one point? Who knows?
Yeah, he did. Good. There you go.
the Jim Herm
Yeah.
Edwards Jets. So taking one for the team. So yes, we are here for the President's Cup, right? 7 minutes into the show, which has been fantastic. Thank you. We've got 24 dudes trying to salvage a win for their nation / what is even the internationals? What do you call a team? Yeah, their team. All right, that's just
Yeah.
it.
I got some legends too. I love the international team this year.
I know they are obviously absolute dogs for a reason. You know, everyone agrees, the model agrees, the odds agree, you agree. I mean, it's going to be.
But it's match play, man.
It's match play.
I don't care who it is. I don't care how good they are. Like, there's something about match play. I love it.
Yeah, and
I'm getting more hyped for this event than I thought I was going to be, and I'm excited.
Yeah, and if I don't even know what the last odds were for the international team, but at plus 750, I think was the last time I checked, and I think it's increased since. So if the public starts steaming this bad boy, we are going to go. If we get 10-1 international team, let's ride. Just whatever, a few bucks on there, and just hope for the best. But we'll have it. Yes.
That's how you know.
Yes, baby. I love it. So what's your take? Were you disappointed when any of the teams came out? Did you have anyone in mind that you wanted on the squad that didn't make it, or are you like pumped with either team? Let's take a look. Yeah, let's start with the international team. How does that sound?
I kind of thought I wanted to see Herbert. I thought he would have been a good pick.
Ah, yes, dude.
I don't know your thoughts on that, but I just think like he's long and can putt, and I think all the rumors of the setup sound like that's just perfect Herbert. I think he's got a good demeanor for match play. He'd be you could pair him with anybody as a partner and not get flustered, I wanted Herbert on the internationals. How about you? Who were you gunning for?
No, I think I was quite content with the international squad in general, because I think for the most part, he picked guys that really suits this golf course. I think we've all discussed the length of the tee, and then I like Bezzy from a putting aspect. Like if he can go nuclear on the putting green, he's going to do some damage. Dude. But like from a ball striking angle, he's terrible. Absolutely.
Garbage. But I mean, that's what you want in match play is like you want an annoying golfer.
Exactly.
Like who's going to match your par when you like smoke a drive, hit a great approach and 2-putt, and like Bezzy just drains some 20-footer for par. It's like, that's the difference. Like,
yes,
all his other stuff like stats, everything. Yeah, I get it. But this is just one round, per match. It's not 4-day tournament. And that's
Right.
where like Bezzy could be a sneaky pick this week, and I love it.
I love his putting. I love the putting aspect of his game because it's just going to absolutely keep him in the mix. And he's like a South African Patrick Reed. I hate to bring his name up, but we'll dive into some Patrick Reed stuff later.
We will be getting that.
A little teaser for some people that are interested in anything Patrick Reed's behind the scenes of life, but we'll get there. Bezzy is like going to be so frustrating. I think he's going to be making pars up and down like crazy. This course is tough. You're not going to be making that many birdies. You know, a par could win a lot of holes here. So
yeah,
that's an interesting thing. And I think that's probably where this international squad excels. I think they don't have firepower, but they got some grit. And I do agree. Herbert, as an Australian as well, he's Australian, right? I think.
Yeah.
They've got, that's the reason why South Africans don't like Australians, because they're super competitive, right? So
big time.
Whenever they get into these team settings, that's when they shine. Like Cam Smith has said many, many times, God rest his soul. And it's just, I'm excited to see what he should have made it. I do agree. Who would you have switched out?
See, that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know what to expect. I mean, I understand the pick from like in stats, but like, I don't know what's going on with Mito or like where he's going to be coming from. Cause there's been all this talk of like, he's going to live as like package deal with Neiman but just from a talent perspective, I get it, but I don't know. I kind of like everyone else. Like I'm big on Munoz. He's a great match play kind of dude. Like can just rip birdies. Well, you froze on me. You good?
There we go. Okay, we're back in action.
Okay, what I just said was life changing, but let's move on.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sweet.
So Siwoo Kim, you would have switched him out for Siwoo.
Maybe, I don't know. I think Siwoo could also be. Yeah. Who was your switch out? Or who would you take off?
I think Siwoo. I think I would have taken Siwoo out instead of Herbert. I don't know. Siwoo's putting is just, I don't know. I don't know if it's what we're looking for. I don't know. There's nothing about Siwoo I really like that much. You know, he's just.
I think it's just
me down far too much.
Yeah, I think it's just an experience call probably for Immelman.
Probably, yes. And
you like Love Im as the captain?
Yes, obviously love captain. He's a big fan of Trevor. Obviously, a Masters winner, the pride of South Africa at one point, and he's just he's an awesome captain. I think he's got that composure. Obviously, they're very analytics driven, which I'm a major fan of. I think that's how you get edges like this. And then he's also just, I think he's just creating that sense of that underdog. South Africans love to be underdogs, because we've always been down at the bottom of the earth too. So we're always looking up at you Americans, and I think he's going to put that on their shoulders and make them.
Don't ever look. No, trust me, you guys are great.
Oh, we know we're great. That's the thing. We're Americans. They're like, we're great, but are you? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, the team. I feel like you guys are just. This is so. You're like a less annoying, cocky Australian version. Like you mentioned, like you're a better version. You're like the way better version of like. Because I love my Aussies. I love my South Africans, but like sometimes the Aussies like, all right, dude, I got it. Like relax. And South Africans are like more. They're confident, cocky, but like in a good way.
Yeah, and they'll definitely polite. We're also very polite. You know, we've got that Afrikaans Dutch heritage, top-notch music. Charlize Theron. I mean, talk about. She grew up like 5 minutes from me, 15 minutes from me. Yeah, Charlize. Yeah, she was in the next city. Mm-hmm. So there's that. There's a little tidbit there.
Charlize, you blew it.
I wish I knew she was going to be famous when she wasn't.
Oh, had your chance, Charlize.
It's brutal, man. And I'm very sad. I watch a lot of movies with tears in my eyes, even though some of them are actions. But
you
know how it goes.
And this movie hits you hard. Yeah, it's not about that, babe.
You don't understand. But anyway, so we've got a few guys that I like. You know, the model likes. Sungjae, the first international guy is Sungjae, and he's 7th, dude, which is that just spells disaster, right? Like, so we've got into the whole whatchamacallit of match play and the volatility of it all. But I mean, if you just look at these guys, it's just it's going to be.
Who's above? Who do you think's better? Who do you think Sanjay could take down that's above him?
I think he can definitely take down Colin right now.
Yeah.
I think he can take down. Tony's playing well, but I think Colin and JT will be probably my two guesses. I know the model is a big fan of JT. You know, he's a big ball striker guy, but
right.
Match play is about putting, dog. And
yeah,
JT's putter, you know, comes and goes. It does its thing. He's going to give himself all the birdie looks in the world and just two putt his way to halving holes, right?
That's it.
When Sanjay can whip out that Korean magic, bro. And it's going to.
His Long Islands. His Long Iron game's insane too.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
yeah,
that's gonna be big. All the par threes are just beasts too. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. It's a long course. I was looking at the stats, and that this column over here is that 150 to 225. I think 58% of shots come from that range. So that's why I got it in here. And you can tell, like JT is a cut above everyone in the ball striking.
Yeah, I'd be interested. I think the par threes are going to be important because they changed the routing too on the back. And I just said something life changing, and we're back. Come on, Chrome. Oh my god, what's happening? Am I alone? Someone help. Oh, no. I'll just talk about my house for a minute. That's Glacier, my dog. He's up there. I got the flamingo wallpaper that I set up with Caitlin.
It's me. I'm so sorry. That's what you get for being in the gym.
You're good.
Yeah, it's
I was
terrible
just telling
stuff.
everyone about my room here.
Okay, so you get a roll still while I'm in the darkness.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I was just riffing there. I was talking about my Glacier. That's my
perfect.
dog.
Well, I love it.
Glacier.
Please continue. It seems like it's going to happen a lot more anyway. So
absolutely. Yeah. And anyway, to conclude that story, that's the 6th dead body I've seen. So, all right, let's move to.
So,
what
was that talking about bringing up the Jim Herman story again, or?
No, okay. But so Sanjay's 7th. Who's that? I mean,
I think you can take down JT and Colin quite easy. Those other four, Tony, Paddy I, Xander, and Scotty, are just going to be.
They're beasts.
Yeah, and I think what needs to happen from like a game theory perspective from Mr. Immelman is if they throw those top 5 guys, Tony, Patrick, Xander, and Scotty, like if they somehow in the same team, it just puts all of their absolute weapons in that one box, right? Take the L, you know, sacrifice that pawn and then try and just pawn, whatever, and try and do what they can with the other guys, because there's a massive drop off obviously between the top 5 and then everyone else. So I think the international team's got a chance to really do some damage against, you know, Cameron Young, Sam Burns, Max Homers playing really well, but how gassed must he be after last weekend, right? And now he's got to go and represent his country. And Spieth has been all over the place, dude. The guy's just, who knows what you're going to get? Put him under some pressure putts. Who the heck knows what's happening? So
and I hated him being paired with JT. I feel like this is like, it gets too buddy. You know what I mean? It's just like Scotty's going to play with Burns, which I think that's going to be nasty. But the JT Spieth thing is just like, dude, this doesn't work.
Okay, so we got Scotty Burns.
Yeah.
Who's JT going to get paired with then?
I mean, they'll play with each other because, I mean, they got enough weight and clout on the team to like, but it's just annoying. I think like that's what the U.S. team is always lacking in a way of just, you got to be able to like, I'll play with anyone any day. And that's where like the internationals, I think they'll have their kind of cliques and stuff, but at the same time, that's the kind of team atmosphere and aspect you want. And I just don't think the Yanks have that. But
that's a good point, man. That's a really good point.
It's like no one, they're down to play with anybody. But Spieth, man, I don't know who I'd put him with or JT with otherwise. It's like, are you guys really all in? Like, cool, I'm going to put you with Kisner.
Yeah,
Like,
who's not even in the screen because he's that bad.
oh, I hated that pick. I
What?
hated
Yeah,
that pick.
yeah. So we'll let's dive into that one a little bit, and then we'll pair up some guys. But Kevin Kisner deserves to not be on this team. Absolutely. What a
think it was-
disastrous pick. I think it's
I think it
got
was
to do with
just
the
like,
match
and I
play.
mean, who knows? I'm sure he'll get some points and make a contribution, but it's like, dude, is this just like a good old boy thank you, like get you on a team kind of thing? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just annoying.
It is. And you can, just to jump to some stats quickly, look how bad his ball striking is compared to everybody else in this field. It's
Jim Herman was sitting right there.
Jimbo should have been, I think he was pushing for a last minute replacement to the President's Cup.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think this team would have been, I think Aaron Wise would have been a great addition. I think he plays so well at Quail. He the driver's great, and his putter can just light up and just dominate. So
I am bummed with the Willie Z injury. I think that would have been fun. Just to see, and then also making all of the internationals like, yeah, you're gonna put that out. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
If they missed one, they probably would have just been like, sorry, dude, got to see it. Like,
I think what's the distance that you would be okay with for Willie?
Oh man,
if you played him in match play, what would be a foot? A putter head?
Shit, that's a really good question. There's got to be some prop bet with that involved in it.
Yeah.
What's the putt he had to put out?
That would be hilarious, though.
2 foot.
That would be really funny.
I mean, he's a great putter. He gets way too much flack for that. I hate that when they zoom in and stuff. It's like, dude, leave him alone.
Yeah. Guys.
And also, like, is Daniel Berger alive? Like, what's happening?
I think he's laying in one of those cabanas in Napa still. Just had a bad went out to watch it and practice a bit. Hurt his back and
respect.
Got or is he a Florida guy? Isn't he a Florida dude?
Oh, he's got Florida written all over him.
Yeah. I mean, he was on the boat at some point. Where was that? That was in Florida.
Right? Yeah.
When he saw DJ, I think, on the other boat.
Okay.
Parking their boats next to each other like professional golfers do. So
right.
Yeah.
Tough life.
But yeah. So okay, so we got JT and Spieth. Let's match them up. We got Scotty and Burns.
Yeah.
Xander and Patrick.
Yeah.
Patty X gonna be amazing. Tony
could probably play with anybody. He's chill. Oh no, it froze again. Tony, who would I put Tony with? Sorry, who would you put Tony with?
Yeah, who would you put Tony with? If we're going alternating shots,
yeah,
I could see Tony going with Kiz. Why not throw him in with Kiz? Let Kiz make all his putts.
Yeah,
put Tony on start him on like the holes that need the path.
I like that play
because that's the only reason Kisner's on this team is because he can putt. So
short game, and it's just like, dude, Kiz, just put it in the fairway. I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take my long iron game and wedge game, and I like that.
Yeah. So Tony goes with Kiz. Then Colin would have.
Yeah, who's Colin?
I can totally see. So he played with Dustin, and he played really well with DJ.
Yeah.
I don't know if Colin and Billy is a good combo.
I guess Max. I guess they're because the Cal connection.
Yes. Okay. Colin and Cal.
Colin just feels like it's like just blank, like no person just smiles and person. It's like, dude. All right.
Between him and Cameron Young, between him and Colin, there's like 2% available personality right there. It's just
right
on the golf course. Off the course, who knows? He's holding his water bottles, taking Instagram photos of his misses and her bays. But so okay, let's outpair Colin and Cam Young together, just because.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that is some ball striking right there.
Nasty.
Some nasty team who knows what's going to putt and
I
hope
feel like
for the best, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which leaves what? Max and Billy.
Yeah, I feel like whoever Cam's paired with, they'll probably put him with someone experienced first.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't put Cam and Billy together. They both rookies in this thing, aren't they?
I could actually, I mean, that actually weirdly might work. Like if you put them on the back end.
Yeah.
Or in the middle probably, or just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be.
How unbearable do you think Billy Horschel will be this week? Who's your most unbearable? Who's your most unbearable? For me, it's Kisner.
I think from a nice guy perspective, it's going to be Cantley. You know, I think he's just going to, from like a fan perspective and someone perspective.
I think like a fan perspective, like who's your most annoying, obnoxious?
Yeah, no, I fucking hate Billy so much. I can't handle it. No, I can't handle him at all. He's a nightmare to watch, man. He's so arrogant on the golf course as well. He treats fans like they scum. Just
I didn't know that.
Reams fans, dude. Like there'll be someone walking on his backswing, and he'll like stop and just yell at him, and then the guy would walk away. He's like, "Yeah, walk away."
No.
Yes, he's crazy when it comes to.
Dude, I was like really bummed out at Fortinet with like some of the Matt Wallace of England, like him and his caddy were just like unbearable. It's like anything happens, it's just like caddy's just losing his mind. Matt Wallace is backing off. And you're like, dude, you gotta little thicken your skin a little bit here, guys.
Yeah,
come on.
You come into the Napa Wine Valley Championship, and now you're trying to.
Me and my girl are on edibles.
Yes, we're doing our thing. This is all completely legal stuff that we're doing, and we're living within our means. Okay, chill, and then we've got the Matty Fitz factory over across the pond where the camera was taking photos of snapping on his backswing. Snap hooks one into the rough and blames on the cameraman. It's like you're playing golf as a professional, bro. Like if things are going on around you, you got to take care of them. But anyway.
Yeah. I understand being quiet, tip-a-toe around Jimmy Herm. You don't want to startle this guy.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it could be the last time he gets startled too. So we got to be careful about who we cheer for. Yeah, but I think we've got our US team paired up pretty nicely.
Yeah. I want to hear. Give me some international duo knowledge right here. Who you loving together? Who would you?
I wonder if we go like Bazay.
I would go. I'll just keep this going. I'll keep this going. Man, I love all. I'm worried about how much gas Hideki has. Who could play all the matches? Has got to be the young guns. Hopefully Sanjay, because I think he could beat anybody. Who else? Munoz could probably play all five, do some damage. Connors, hopefully. Connors' short game's rough. Shit. Oh no!
Back.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. This is all part of the experience. I moved to the Jet Cave one episode, and apparently the Wi-Fi out here is horse. So
all good.
We just roll with it, right? So
yeah.
What were you riffing about this time? This is all part of the plan. Didn't you get I sent you the meeting notes. I told you I'm going to be offline from 28 minutes to now.
Yeah. 28 minutes to 4 hours.
Yeah. I was just sitting here just waiting patiently, and then eventually it told me something went wrong, and I was like, no kidding. Cool. I'm very aware. I'm like, not in my own podcast right now. So thank you for that.
I was just like, what international pairing you really want to see? Like, do you think they'll all just go kind of like Canadian with Canadian kind of thing? Which,
you know what would be fireworks is like a KH Lee Sebastian Munoz first round type vibes all week long. Give me those two guys cooking with gas together, just hitting long irons in for days and just sinking putts that they should never be sinking. Like KH Lee. Wasn't he the guy that dropped his pencil and then his caddy just absolutely roasted him on PGA Tour Live?
Yes, that was amazing in Hawaii, I think.
Yes.
That was so good.
Yeah, you dropped your pencil again on the first hole, but I got it for
unbelievable.
you. Don't worry. And then
Um,
we can put together the bomb squad of like Cam Davis and Taylor Pendrith, maybe just see what those boys do. Just send the nukes.
Pendrick
And
is like, I love watching him, dude. I watched him at the Pebble Pro Am. I followed him for like 6 holes
yes,
because we're just nerds, and I'm like, oh man, this guy's a great ball striker. And like his wife, I think his wife was there. They're just like, what are you doing here? Like no one's around.
Yeah.
Like why are you following this guy? But then he got hurt. I think it was a wrist injury or something.
the ribs. His ribs. Yeah,
Ribs.
Yeah.
And then now he's coming back. Like he's so damn good for like a bomber. Like his like wedge game, I think is kind of like he can hit wedges, unlike like a Cameron Champ.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
he like understand. He's just a better golfer, just plain and simple. And I think this might be like a whole, I don't know, coronation for the Taylor P.
Yeah. I mean, he made the comeback. He's only had a few rounds since he's been back. Time to go. He was a big favorite last week. Kind of didn't really do anything for us.
But he's still like, Cam Davis looked like, I saw him up like literally walking by me and stuff and like getting ready. And he was just like, so I get it. You're in the zone and stuff. It was like, dude, man, if you're this tense here, like next week is going to be rough.
Yeah. He played so bad last week as well. It was just
it was a weird, as far as eye tests go, he did not wasn't having a week.
Yeah. And he's a mopey Australian, that one. He's like basically him and Hideki should be paired together. We just call it the sadness factory. I
can see that. Dude, I was watching Hideki and Luke List on the range, and it was like insane. Hideki was hitting that famous 3-wood and driving Luke List, and it was just like a clinic. And then I followed like Denny McCarthy around, who is 4'8" on a good day. Byron, he's the smallest athlete I've ever seen. He's listed as 5'9". Byron, 4'8" on a good day. And he smokes the ball.
Yeah.
He's just like,
and got the little bootleg pants on. The wide seams.
Oh my God. Great. Oh, I was like, oh my God, like, bro, I could stir you in my coffee. Get over here, little biscuit.
I saw him at the John Deere as well, but he was in contention that week because I had him, and he just melted down.
Oh, really?
He just got in the rough and just couldn't get his thing together. But
yeah,
I think I should have told him I'm going to stir my coffee with him if he doesn't get it together. That's something I'm definitely going to tell tiny people from now on for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got all my sugar in the bottom. Come dip some toes.
Yeah. It was and same thing with my girlfriend. Like, he's 5'9". Like, just let him have that.
Let him have it. Hey, he's
one of the world's best putties. I'm 5'7". He is not taller. Oh, so good.
But isn't that the funniest thing? That's what golf is all about. I mean, I know in football you have a 5'7" guy that can be a freak show, but they're still an athlete, right? Like Denny.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you get the umpires. That golf is the umpires of the NFL, basically.
Oh my God.
Right? Just out of shape people doing exceptional jobs for most of the time. Yeah.
Brilliant. It's the great equalizer, dude. I love it.
It is. Okay, so we got Cam Davis and Hideki paired together. We got who did we say? KH Lee and Sebastian Munoz would be a fun little duo.
Ooh.
And then give me like
Sweet Kim, Tommy Kim.
Who would you play Tommy Kim with?
Anybody.
He's going to be I think he's going to be an X factor this week.
Oh, that little sassy bitch! I love that little sassy bitch.
Yes, the chunky monkey waddle down the fairways all the time.
I think I've posted, but there's like a picture of him in a bunker, just like, and it's like instant favorite golfer. Man, I don't know.
I think like an Adam Scott maybe. They're both from Australia too.
I like that.
And then that would leave us with Corey,
and
Mito, Seabez, and Siwoo. I think we should do the CC Sabathia pairing with Seabez and Siwoo.
Okay.
Just out of a namesake. They both the two worst
Imagine
internationals.
Immelman saying that in the team meeting.
All right.
Okay, and for tomorrow, purely namesake, I will be putting
Siwoo and Seabez. Let's go.
Seabez. All right, boys, let's go out and get them. Like, coach, what?
Siwoo just takes his putter, just like smashing it into the ground again. It's like, I thought this is a professional get up.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, and then KH Lee just drops his pencil on the ground.
Yeah.
In utter shock.
So lost.
Yeah. So what? We'd have Corey and Mito is a ball striking clinic as well. Also, team can't putt.
Damn, that would be sick.
You put guys that can putt together and guys that can't, or would you pair like?
You see, that's mixture? Like a great. My goat is Hogan, and when he was Ryder Cup captain, he would talk about, I'm gonna put, the bad putters with the good putters, the crooked drivers with the straight drivers. Like, do you like that mentality, or do you like pairing people that kind of are similar in a model standpoint?
I don't know. I'll just be speaking out of my ass if I gave you an answer right now. But I think you want to pair guys with the same game, or if you get real analytical about it, then you go hole by hole and see, okay, if this perfect scenario spits out, I want you're going to be chipping here on this par 5, blah, blah, blah. I think, if you can go about that. But if you're just throwing names together, I think just put the guys that have the exact same kind of game, because you're going to find yourself in the exact same kind of spot all the time, kind of thing. You're going to be used to scrambling. You're going to be used to spraying it off the tee, hitting out the crap. You put Corey Connors in the bushes where like Siwoo finds it, or wherever, exactly. If you got
Corey Connors not in a fairway, be like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly. He has to be in the fairway. So put him with Tom Kim. Make sure he's always in the fairway, and then we'll deal with the rest of the people. Yeah. So it's going to be a disaster, Scott. It is going to be a disaster. It's going to be bad.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got internationals by 100 now.
Okay.
The more we're talking about them, the more pumped I'm on them.
Okay, let's go, dude. So who's going to be the superstar of the internationals? Well, we're going to need multiple. Who's going to slay?
I'm going Pendrith as a killer. And man, you got me pumped on Munoz. Just going out, just murdering motherfuckers.
Just go, bro. First round, just every morning you wake up, Trevor tells Sebastian.
It literally is.
It is Thursday morning, Seb. That is all you need to know. Go play golf.
Dude, just go out and do what you do on Thursdays, big dog.
Yeah. And Mito, like all of these guys, they've all been at the top of the leaderboard at some point. Apart from I feel like Siwoo hasn't really seen much, and Bezzy. They're both just hanging out at the bottom. But the putting for Bezzy is going to be, I think that's going to be a game changer. You're going to see some big putts from him, hopefully. But
who's your 5-0 on both teams? Who do you think could sweep, have a 4-0, win every match guy?
It's going to be the Cantley Xander guys. It's those two. I think they're just so solid as a team. And then whoever they get paired up against, I think Cantley can bring his D game and still beat a lot of these international guys. He's so solid, dude. Any part of his game can just be amazing. And
it blows me away. They can't I was looking up rank. I'm like, Patrick Cantley's the 4th ranked golfer on the planet.
Yes.
It doesn't compute, but then at the same time, it's just I don't know.
And guess what? He does nothing out of the 4 strokes gained categories inside the top 10 in the world.
That's insane.
But he's the 4th ranked, or whatever his ranking is. He's the ultimate universal pocket knife. Put him in any position, he's golden. So it's just unbelievable, man. So I'd say Cantley, Patty Ice, dude. He's got that mentality. He's so calm, cool, and collected, and that's why I said he's one of the ones I would detest playing. He's got that cold face. Just where did the emotions go? How are you playing golf this soon out of getting out of Azkaban? What are we really getting up to here? So
totally.
And then who's your US guy?
My US guy, I put down Burns as my guy going just bananas
Okay.
because he's got a little bit of fire. He's, Bermuda Burns.
He also puts well on bent anyway, so
anything with a B.
Yeah.
He's gonna probably just play with Scotty, and then in singles he could take down anyone. I think he's my not sneaky, but he's someone
under the radar play.
Yeah, going undefeated like it was nothing. And then on internationals, man, because I don't know how many matches Hideki can play, or like Adam. Like, can you really send them out every match? Like 41, 42? Oh my God. Adam Scott's almost the same age as Jim Herman. Oh my God.
Age is just a number, bud. It
Hey.
doesn't
Who would you rather? Oh, never mind. Next. Let's go next.
So I think Sebastian Munoz is going to be my dark horse.
Okay.
I like his game just for this course.
Okay.
Trevor Immelman's going to brainwash him into Thursday morning 5 times.
That's
It's only going to have to be 4 times because Thursday morning they'll do organically anyway.
Right.
And then Tom Kim is going to be one of the more popular. I mean, I think he's going to play all 5 games. Young guy, that's right. But
yeah,
I could be very wrong. He could only land up playing 3, but who knows?
Yeah, I think it's see how the first day goes, and then do you stick to your game plan or just like, guys, I'm just going to do funny pairings at this point.
Exactly. Seabez Siwoo, because we 0-4, right? So
who would be your ideal though? Like Sunday, it's coming down to the singles. Like, what would be your dream one-on-one? Who would you want to both see, like, just going at each other blow by blow, like just in the perfect President Cup scenario?
Okay, so it's going to have to be 2 guys that are like of similar stature, and I would say like Cameron Davis and Billy Horschel would be 2 guys that I think Billy could really bring out the demon, the deep dark side of Cam Davis, right?
Oh, I would love that
in a one-on-one matchup situation. I think
not putting up with it.
Yeah, Billy could definitely get under Cam's greasy Australian nails and just get going.
I can tell you right now, by just seeing him out at Fortinet, like, Cam Davis hates everyone on the US. Like, they already all annoy him. Right. Guaranteed.
So then throw Billy in the mix and we've got ourselves like an absolute warpath. Who would you say?
I would want to see. I'm such a Hideki guy. I love watching him just ball strike the crap out of it. I'd see him going against
like a JT. I think that if I were to pick one of those 2, that would
Scott,
be...
like Hideki and Scotty going at each other would be epic.
Okay.
Like epic. Like one for the books.
Do you think Scotty Spider is going to show back up this week?
Oh yeah.
For the match play, it's like guaranteed.
I mean,
like I put lights out anytime I'm going against him.
He's been amazing to watch because his reaction to being number 1 and winning a major, because everyone like falls off the map. They fall in all the same like classic pitfalls of, oh, I'm signing a new equipment deal. I'm getting a new swing coach. I'm doing all these new endorsements. And then next thing you know, they're Graham McDowell. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the classic post major or being ranked number 1. Like, it's the same story. And meanwhile, Scotty's just being like, kind of like a boring dude, but just, no, I'm going to keep being in the hunt every freaking week.
No, I couldn't agree more, dude. He's got the absolute demeanor to do it. And
just
he's so relatable as well. I mean, I bet you they say like 98% of people, you're better than 98% of people in the world if you're like a 5 handicap or a 10 handicap or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But then, or whatever the stat is. But everyone watching golf, like watching Scotty play, it's probably like, oh, I'm about as good as Scotty, just by watching him swing, because he's just all over the place. I just don't understand how that happens. How can you play that well, moving your feet that much? It just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah, he's the one guy I haven't gotten to see him up close, but I'd love to just go out on like a Thursday morning and just watch him work when no one's around.
Right.
Just to see that live is like what? How is this guy scoring this score?
Yeah,
Doing it that way. Like this is the most golf. Like to summarize golf in compared to other sports where it's like Curry has like an amazing shot that just looks good. You know, like Brady throwing just looks like awesome. But then you watch Scotty, you're like, no, this is our number one. Like, damn, really? That's cool.
Undisputed. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like some guy from the crowd just showing up and just becoming the best in the world.
I know. Scotty Scheffler looks like he does my taxes. You know what I mean? Like, and then he just comes out and he's just like all over the place, just all feel, like not technical. Like, oh, you love it.
Yes. Just a thoroughbred golfer, bro. Just good stuff. So let's chat. So we got the reason I had you on, and that's the reason we came here, is first we're going to chat about Patrick Reed in a little bit. But we have to talk about our boy Luke Donald first because he's going to be the captain of the Ryder Cup next year.
So good.
We both have a problem with Luke Donald. So
I think that's how the story of you and I talking started with kind of Luke Donald, because it was first like I was lucky enough to catch you like in the early days before you became this fucking smoke show rock star in golf world.
Likewise.
And we were talking. And I remember like going through your show and both of us were just like, I'm playing Luke Donald and I'm like dead serious about it. Cause like all of a sudden his iron game was back. He's another example of like reached number one and like came close to, I think it was after Miriam, the one Rose won. He like started chasing distance.
Yes.
Stopped being himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, that's when the downfall started. And, he started showing signs, and then it was this great bit that just had so much legs. And then when the captaincy dropped, me and you were losing our minds. Like, dude, we're going.
Like what?
Like, oh, Henrik dropped out. Luke is in. Mizuno visors all that week. We're going Mizuno visors. Like, I think it's messed up. He hasn't sent us Mizuno irons.
I think he's muted us by now. I don't think he can.
I mean, fair
I don't think he can tolerate that much smoke up his ass because we were
so good.
We had like the wind blowers from both accounts just going, and it was just we were cooking with gas there with the Luke Donald fanboy stuff.
I was kind of bummed because I was like, he might be like playing better in like some courses he's gonna make a run at, and then the captaincy, and it's like
now he's.
Threw a wrench in an all-time comeback.
Exactly, dude. Now he's just like that old school sensei that just knows how to teach the game but every now and then he'll kick some guy's ass at a bar. But
it's like, oh shit. Like when he comes out and it's like, if he's in a visor, it's like, ooh. Live bet this round if you can. When he comes out in the hat, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing is we've been waiting for him to like get onto the right course as well, because he needs to be able to have a shorter golf course that's got wider fairways because somehow he still can't keep the ball on the fairway.
Oh, I love it.
And then was on the top 5 of the tour in like proximity numbers from like certain yardages.
Luke might be the most fascinating world number one.
Right.
Like that was insane.
So we were in South Africa at the Nedbank Challenge. It's the one that happens in December at the Gary Player Country Club. And my sister was... He's one of the biggest fan girls of Luke Donald, right? And it's just like I made her do like a sign, like a good looking shot. You know, we were like 14 and 11 at the time, and she was just obsessed with him. And then we were going to go out and watch, and she got sick. She got the shits, and then she had to stay
Been there,
home.
Sis. Been there.
It never happens when you got nothing to do. There's always important stuff to get done. You get But anyway, I go out there. I'm in between the range and the tee box, and I'm just standing there on my phone talking to her. And I said, "Hold on, here he comes. Here comes Luke." I was like, "This is where my stalking of Luke Donald originally started."
Okay.
And I'm waiting for him to come off the range, and I hand him the phone. I was like, "Hey, Luke, my sister's one of your biggest fans. I think you know her. You know, you've seen her around the course and whatever. She's sick. Can you tell her to get better?" And he's like, "Hey, Candy, hope you feel better soon." And then like. Gave me the phone back. I was like, yes, you go get him, boy. Go. You know, he was just, when do you get the shits and then you get a professional golfer to call you to get better? I mean,
only in golf.
Only Luke Donald as well. So wasn't even a
towers
camera.
over Denny McCarthy, by the way. Just like what?
Just a mammoth man, and he's especially with the visor on, right? The visor just adds a few extra inches, and it's just, and he's unstoppable.
Him back in the day with the frosty tips and the Ralph Lauren, like, put a lot of backs on mattresses.
Yes, he did. Even with or without his missus' permission. I tell you,
can't argue it.
I bet maybe that's where Louis' mattress story started, just shipping mattresses around from tour to tour. But anyway, he was probably good friends with Luke. But anyway, we're getting off the beaten bush here. He's going to be a stud Ryder Cup captain. Okay.
Yeah.
If anything from his game, if he translates his irons and his frosted tips into
player captain immediately
to being the captain of the European team, he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So
I think the Ryder Cup's going to be underrated. Like, everyone was just the knee-jerk reaction, like, oh my God, America's going to go on this run, Whistling Straits. And like, Whistling Straits was just such an outlier. Like, it was 95% US fans. It was, a weird course, just the whole thing. Like, I think it was such an outlier. Like, yes, the Americans were way better, but Europe having like fucking Poulter and Westwood and all those cats.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
I think it was like a farewell tour, right? They just did their final thing. Is like, okay, you guys have served us well for so long. This is your last hurrah. We know you suck badly. Yeah. Good luck going to go get your ass kicked. You got no chance on that golf course. That was like this, right? That we pretty much knew what was going to happen.
But I think the Ryder Cup, man, is going to be way closer than people were saying, and it's going to be, oh my God, I'm pumped for this, and I'm really pumped for that.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. I can't wait. We're going to be fanboying Luke for days.
Oh my God,
it's going to be. He's going to pull this thing off, man. I'm going to root for him for sure. I mean, obviously, I've got some leniency on the international.
Yeah.
Fan club stuff.
Oh my God, is it happening?
It's happening.
All right, let's go.
My neighbor just started mowing his lawn, so who knows how long it takes for him to get here. This episode has been chaos. It wasn't planned to be a beautifully symmetric. Speaking of not beautiful and symmetric. Patrick
goddamn Reed's house.
This thing is
unbelievable.
Unbelievable, folks. This happened when he sued Brentley. The legal documents released his address or whatever, and everyone's just been fantasizing over this house, which
unbelievable.
Look at this. Which one is it even? Is it both?
I think it's the one with all the obnoxious red on the pool. That's how deep I've gone into this. Like I got bad.
So which photo do we need to get to?
Keep going.
I mean, look at this. This is just
this one. This one's amazing. It's like I can't tell if the fireplace is like stops there or it goes to the roof. Also, just none of the angles make sense. Like the back corner, the Gothic like entryways.
The curtains just seem so like
curtains are rough.
It's
literally like, hey, they got the whole design team together, architect, construction, interior design. They're like, I want you to go watch one episode of Game of Thrones, Bridgerton, and take this acid. And then design my house.
And then design my house and put a chimney at like 32 degrees in the middle of the walkway.
Like
and then throw some cowhide chairs there.
For it.
Please. What is the central piece here? This doesn't make
colors are it's like just all like how many different versions of boring brown can you have?
Yeah.
Oh, look at those Gothic.
Oh yeah, the banners.
It's like they went to one class of art history.
Yes.
And then they've missed the rest of the semester. And then that's all that is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
It is truly amazing. And then like every single
how uncomfortable would that dinner be right there?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is everything in this house is just
cringe.
So uncomfortable. It's just there to look good. No one would ever sit on these chairs, ever.
Can you imagine? I think we were joking about this. Like, this would be the most terrifying Airbnb because like It'd be the only Airbnb where like the host still stays and just just
she's
steams in the
she's
corner.
in like a pop-out hidden closet right over here.
Oh my god! Oh
It's a
my
secret
god!
walkway between your bedroom and the living room. It's just, I
terrible.
mean, look at this.
Like, also watch Beauty and the Beast once on acid.
Yes,
like very much that.
Yeah,
these curtains.
It's the curtains are incredible. They are. I mean, okay. The kitchen does look badass, dude. You could serve some nice sugared pancakes on that kitchen. You know, just it just seems like a really good
blow booger sugar countertops there. Those are good.
You got different you know, they got the crease in the granite.
That's like for Denny McCarthy's show.
We got the different. Denny, got Luke Donald table and then the Denny table.
Denny Mark.
Oh, Jesus. Yes. It's, dude, I want to get like, where are we? We're still leaving the kitchen.
Water like vessel. What is that? It's so tall. Am I looking at the right thing? Look at that.
This thing? Yeah, it's
like an awkward photo too. Of just like that's probably it's like, oh yeah, that's the previous owners. They died here, kind of vibe.
Yeah, and then what is that even? It's just got letters on it.
Like I never know. Look at the pineapple carvings.
Oh my god!
Oh
yes! It's carvings in copper. Is that like a copper basin?
That kind of house. Okay, okay, P. Reed. I had no idea.
We got a massive walk-in closet wine cellar.
How did we miss the pineapple house?
I know, dude. It's just
unbelievable. All right, okay.
The copper farmer's sink and faucet are a beautiful touch to this incredible kitchen. Yeah, sure. It was.
Sure is.
What, like?
We got to get to some of the bedrooms.
Yes, this pool table, most random,
awkwardly heighted.
Who's going to sit in these random chairs that are they bar stools or they're like?
They're very
misplaced.
Like they're very like if you're playing well and then you have to like hop up and sit like you're a little kid.
It's a nightmare for Denny. Again, like imagine Denny had to go and live in this.
This is not Denny friendly.
No, this is not a Denny friendly situation. Got all sorts of. This is the church where you do. I mean, it's at the water bowl.
Bring like goat blood.
The formal powder room. Yeah, the goat blood out of the formal powder room.
Every morning, you like. I love this. I was talking about this, like all this like obnoxious gothic, weird medieval shit, and then they just have like a toilet
in the middle of nowhere. You just sit there like, basic, what are we doing?
Like it could have been some weird throne-y thing. It's just like, oh my god, I've seen that. The well-proportioned.
Yeah, exactly. I love how they call them powder rooms as well.
A lot of powder and pineapple.
A lot of powder puff pineapples.
Maybe we read him wrong. Okay. Okay. Byron.
Yes.
Byron. Take it. Tell me about this bedspread.
It's got more silk than an Indian flea market, and there's more pillows than an Alice in Wonderland episode.
Trying to get out of bed, you'd get hurt.
Well, you'd fall down onto more pillows. So I mean, unless you like hurt yourself in the process of like falling, I think you're okay. Because if you're sleeping in that bed, there's no way all those pillows are staying on.
You think they have a legitimate, like they hired someone under the title chambermaid?
The what?
Like old school, like this is my assistant, but you're a chambermaid. Like it's so medieval. They went like all medieval terms. Like you will address me as Knight of Duke Lord Reed. Where is my goat blood?
I'm the Duke of Jupiter, Florida.
Oh my god. His and her, gotta respect it.
What is this? They've labeled the bathroom in medieval, like in Greek letters. The Beto principle.
Luxury master bath area.
Yeah. And you know what? We are very deep into the viewing of this house. And this is the first bathtub.
That's
found.
I thought that was a sink. I just saw the faucet though.
What is it?
That's a Denny McCarthy bathtub.
A jetted tub for two. How are you going to fit two people in that jetted?
There's no way there's two Denny McCarthys fitting there.
And that is the theme of all these bathtubs. Like, why would you buy a house this badass and not be able to soak your fat ass in a single tub in the house? I don't care if there's jets. Doesn't matter. You can't fit in these things. They're like the smallest bathtubs I've ever seen.
Oh, I love that. This killed me. The empty library.
Yes.
If you showed me, like, tell me this is your library without telling me there's a library, it's like just a picture of Patrick Reed. You're like, oh, perfect.
Yes.
He just goes in there to just deep thought, just having premonitions.
Yeah. Walks in with like one of those pillows from the previous room, just like hugging onto it and just wishing for the very best.
In his cape.
Like a
silk robe that like goes way far away. Like, oh my God.
He just unhooks a curtain and just like wraps it around. This is
where it starts getting good.
So this is
what
fair. Is that an elevator
for Jim Herman to get to his bedroom?
Dude, this is Jim's bedroom.
It's terrifying. That tiny chair is so fucking scary to me. Yeah. Like, there is a dead child ghost that rocks that chair.
Oh my God, I did not notice that chair. That is hilarious.
Byron, that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, what is going on? A cathedral. Yeah, cathedral
just
ceiling.
Rickety chair going back. Like, the amount of times you wake up and see that, like, oh God. Get away from me, demon.
And you know what? They've positioned the bed so that if you're not sleeping facing the wall, you are like eyeing down that chair pretty much anywhere you sleep.
God.
So it is chaos. This is Denny's worst nightmare right here. Not a 3-putt.
No one gets out of his house alive.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, look at this bathtub, dude. Again, just it's as wide as the sink over here. It doesn't make any sense. So many goddamn pillows again.
Look at the top. What is on the top? Does that concave like a dome?
I don't know. It's like
they painted it.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on.
I love how all the beds are wider than they are lengthwise.
Ooh, it's a groin vaulted ceiling. So whatever that means. It's groin vaulted. Dude, there are so many good fantasy names in this
groin vaulted.
Yeah.
The amount of Byron, I'm gonna be saying that all over Twitter now. Like, do you see what happened? Just Cameron Young just groin vaulted.
The ceiling is groin vaulted.
Oh my! Yeah. Look at that bathroom.
It's got like a silky bathroom robe.
How does it dry? How does it dry?
I don't know how it dries. I don't know how.
Just no art, no pictures. Gotta love it.
Yeah, nothing.
Where's the child jail? There it is.
This is the child jail. Yeah, it's got a barn door.
Terrifying.
Tiny. Is that a piano or a desk?
I don't know.
But yes,
it's scary.
This was where the chair in the other room was, and then they painted it gold, and now it's in that other room.
Like, can we get to the prison cage? Like, how scary is that?
This is like Roger Goodell's basement, just got a TV and a obnoxiously big chair.
Right. What are those shields? Are those mirrors? Are those shields?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Also,
and what are these phoenixes?
Oh my God.
Just paint a random painting floor.
Just chaos.
Oh, the outside though looks like you can throw an absolute banger. Maybe that's where you baths, right? Just
give us 1 weekend there. This would be destroyed.
It would be disastrous, bud. Absolutely disastrous.
Go back one. Look at that bed. Just what? Denny, you good?
Yeah, but dude, this is when Denny's had enough. He's like, okay, don't worry, I've got a spare bedroom for you, bro. I've got you covered.
Like, all right, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I can't deal with this anymore. I'll be in my room.
Very nice grilling area. Very, very nice. Like the outside is the most normal part of the house, which makes a lot of sense for PDs.
Look at the stones.
Yes, the stones and these cushions look like they make you itch so badly.
Look at the fan, the crystal. Like, I want a fan with a chandelier glass.
Yeah, outside.
You got it, Mr. Reed. Like, just, yeah.
Is this the same? I don't even know what's going on.
There's nowhere.
This is downstairs. They just did the same thing.
To just hang. There's not a hang.
No.
Like, the best part of it is outside the house. Of other houses. Unbelievable.
Yeah. It's incredible, dude. It is absolutely a masterpiece.
Breaking down golfers' houses.
I think we're going to have to. We'll do one for the Ryder Cup again. We'll find a guy who.
Oh my God, dude. That's going to be a big week for us.
Yes. It's going to be. We're going to start a real estate company right afterwards. Like, if you're looking for an obnoxious house that doesn't provide any sort of living comfort, we've got you a $3.3 million house in Texas, baby. It's got 7 bathrooms, only 3 bedrooms. You can take a crap in every different bathroom each day of the week. So it's just life's good in the Reed household. And
what was the term? Groin what?
Groin vaulted ceiling.
Groin vaulted.
Groin vaulted. Yeah.
Like, I'm doing well. I'm not doing groin vaulted.
No, ceiling well. No. It was, I don't know. I'm lost for words on that one too.
Unbelievable. I can't believe we finally got to hang. This is so good.
Yes,
You're
my buddy.
Good dude, man. You're the best. All your stuff's awesome.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
We have all the good stuff to say about each other. I, thoroughly the zingers, just the DMs and stuff. It's always fun chatting to you and just
anytime, bud.
Discussing golf. We didn't do too much of that today, but that's the whole point of having this episode.
Yeah.
And we got to the important stuff, the stuff that people want. So
yes,
I'm glad we managed to do that. And this won't be the last time. We've got a Ryder Cup coming up. We'll get you on for that bad boy. It's going to be a blast. Loved having you on my second episode. Thank you for ripping for me. I know I let you just hang out in the darkness while I was just waiting on my garage Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, I said some good stuff. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go back and find that.
Yeah, you might want to check.
No, but Scott, thank you so much, my bud. You guys, if you've been watching this long, you should know that his hashtag on Twitter is @ScottHoldridge, or his username, or whatever the hell you call that. But go check him out there. Awesome stuff, guys. Thank you for following, listening to the videos, the whole shebang. It's been a bit of a war zone, but it was a good one. We'll catch you guys next time. Good luck for the international team. Cheers.